cold beer on a Monday night. All right, let's get this thing popping. There's a couple things I wanted to address first. What we're going to be talking about in this video is, a trade that like a subscriber or a follower took. We're going to quickly talk about that. He made a killer trade. So I don't know. I just thought it'd be kind of cool. I just had this conversation with him about 20 minutes ago, and I thought I'd record it or just talk about what his setup was. There was somebody asked me to do a Bitcoin analysis a couple days ago, so this is the first video since I'm doing an analysis. So we're going to include Bitcoin, USDJPY, a couple of the monthly charts just to be aware of about where price is, and that's it. Oh, and then we were going to talk about the Discord chat. I had talked to you guys about how I was going to set up a Discord chat for a lot of the people, completely free. The link's going to be down in the description. Here it is. It's on Discord. You're going to have a Discord. You're going to have a Discord account. It's very easy. You can just sign it up, email, and it's really that easy. Just join for free. The link will take you right to it. This could be used on your phone and your laptop or anything you want. We'll have voice chat. We'll have meetings. We'll talk about everything in supply and demand. If you're not trading supply and demand, don't ever join. In fact, if you're going to sit here and talk about other trading strategies and how you trade other strategies, don't join. You're going to be kicked because I want this strictly to be supply and demand. No disrespect to you, but it's just for everybody that wants to learn supply and demand. They don't need to be worried about learning 5 different strategies from 5 different people. So it's really supply and demand only. If you want to join. We're going to have meetings every week, every day too, pre-market, I guess. We're going to kind of feel it out how we want to go, and we'll see who joins, any questions, and it's completely free. So you guys can join if you guys want. It'd be a good learning tool instead of private messaging everybody, and I know there was a lot of requests for that. That link will be in the description. Maybe I'll touch on it later in the video, but let's just get right into it. This was a trade from a subscriber. Let's talk about it. I mentioned to him it was an awesome trade, and we'll just dive right into it. So he was looking at USDJPY. Let's make sure I'm recording. I am recording. Cool. So he was taking the short of the USDJPY. He was in a day. Well, let's just, you know what? I'm gonna knock this one out of the park because I know another one. I believe it was Swing Trader that said, "Why don't you use multiple time frames?" Well, I can. I just don't do it to avoid confusion for you guys, as in all in one chart. So we'll do that for this trade. So here was USDJPY. He was basing it off of a daily time frame as your biggest time frame, then 1 hour entry. So what was he doing? Hopefully you guys can see this. This is one of the problems that I have when I bring up 2 is I want to be sure you guys can see at least both of them, not just one. And it may just be confusing, but maybe you guys are ready for that. Maybe not. Maybe you are. But anyways, he was taking this because we were sitting in a daily supply zone, rally-based drop. Price came back up into the zone immediately, which is not a very good sign, but what he waited was for that confirmation setup, and he got it right here. Let me just zone it out. So he had that zone right there. He took this pullback. Why? Because we were sitting in daily supply. We had that 1 hour confirmation of this demand being removed. I believe it was like 4 hour confirmation too, I think. He caught this pullback and prices went right down into this 1 hour demand zone, also 4 hour demand zone. And I commented to him like, hey, I noticed you got out of your take profit like right around here. That's great and all. That's definitely an area you would want to take profit from, possibly 1.5 or 2 to 1. But then also this would really catch my eyes because it's a 4 hour zone and it's clearly where this big imbalance was, where this whole zone started. So this is definitely an area where I feel comfortable taking a second profit. Remember, you're looking for like income trades here too, so you're not really taking 5 to 1 or 6 to 1 trades. So yes, that was an awesome trade. Just want to quickly talk about that one. Hopefully I'm not talking too fast for you guys. Let's keep going. Let's go to the Bitcoin because this was another question somebody had was, hey, what's your thoughts on Bitcoin right now? If we're basing this off of, I have no idea what time frame you wanted me to talk about. You never mentioned that, so we could just base it off of the daily, to be honest. I would base this off sitting in supply right now. And we have that supply right above there too. So we definitely have supply in here, supply up in there. What I don't like about current prices where it's at right now is this wick. Like if we looked on the daily, we would include this wick. Like we'll quickly go back to that daily because that's really where the zone is, right? It's at drop, base, drop. we would include that wick. But if we actually go down into the 4-hour, we can see the supply has already been removed, and I really don't want to have the zone like keeping it as that's where the supply is. So preferably I would rather, I'm a fan of these zones up there for at least the selling plays. Anything higher, I would like this zone too, drop base drop and a rally base drop up here. So you also got two zones right here, level on top of level, supplies down there. I mean, you could see, I mean, everybody's going to say the same shit. Like, everybody sees this demand zone, but you could draw it like that properly. This demand zone's clearly been holding out, and it's been in this range for the past, since June, 3 months. So we're clearly low on this, or we're coming up into the middle. So preferably if I want to be selling, I want to be selling up in here and buying down in here. But with price possibly coming up into there, I'd be bearish. Does that mean it's going to start crashing all the way down? No, might just get a little correction move. But let's keep it going. I don't want to get, I haven't done a couple of videos in a long time. So there's a lot of great levels out there too. We started the new month, September. Markets should start picking up now. We're coming off Labor Day weekend, which is also fantastic. Hopefully any North Americans enjoyed their Labor Day weekend. Pound yen monthly chart. This is just something because we created that new monthly candle. This is just an idea about, hey, I want to be cautious of where price is, right? We're sitting in this big drop base rally demand zone. Been tested once, so we would say it's going to come possibly in deeper again, which is exactly what it has done. So for any long-term drop sells, I would not want to be a seller here. I would want to be more of a buyer. And I wouldn't feel comfortable getting back on the sell wagon until we came back up into that supply. So that's the monthly chart. Let's see if there's weekly. Weekly, yeah, so we're coming into that weekly demand, and there's probably daily demand in there too. And as for selling, like I said before, I really don't feel comfortable looking for any shorts till we get back up here based on swing trading opportunities. Even on the weekly, I'd rather be a seller up there, not in down here. That's just based on the highest time frame. So any long-term swings, I would be more long, but long based. Same with euro yen, right? We're clearly in that downtrend on that euro yen. Where are we coming up into? We're coming down near into this demand zone now. We have supply up there in that downtrend still, but definitely a cautious area I want to be looking out for because it has been tested once, shallow test, and then came straight up and rallied up. So prices might just come down in here. Might even go further in and then start. But it's really, I don't know when this thing's going to turn. We'll figure that out on the daily time frame. Will tell us sooner. But definitely not an area where I'd want to be swing trading long terms. And if we even look at the weekly chart too, like this is not supply right here. This is, look, base, base, base. This is just a grind. If we go to the 4-hour, we're probably just going to see, even the daily, like you don't see any selling opportunities. This is just price grinding down. People taking profits, probably banks and institutions maybe getting out. So before I get long, maybe I want to see a pull down into the demand, or at least break all this supply. Not even supply, break all this selling. But I think that pretty much wraps it up. Just keep it short and simple. I'll have some more videos for you guys later in the week. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the chat. I'll be on the chat room. I'll be on the voice chat, just sitting out there. If you guys have any questions, come on by. I don't know how long I'm going to keep this thing open for, but just see how it goes. Anybody acts like an idiot, you'll be instantly kicked. Anybody that's out there trading other strategies, please don't go around posting. You guys can, but like if you're just straight up telling people to trade this way, or it's like, indicators are all cool and all to trade, but you just want to make sure you're consistent with it. And it's definitely a step up for supply and demand traders, is you want to get that basic knowledge of supply and demand and the strategy down packed before you add on. Because I actually had a conversation with somebody in a written conversation asking me about 20 EMAs. The 20 EMA, should you be buying in an uptrend or selling in a downtrend with the EMA? Well, yes, it's a great odds enhancer. I know many people that extra little odds, you could call it. It's a great probability thing that you could add to your trading, but something you would need to be careful of is that you want to make sure is supply and demand is your main focus first, and that when you're selling, you want to make sure that price is an actual supply zone and not just bouncing off the EMA, right? And if you're going to be consistent, if you want to use the EMA, you got to be consistent with it. So that's what I have to say. But if you're just straight up buying and selling based on other indicators or other strategies, you've been warned. You might get asked to stop. You don't, you'll be instantly kicked. I hope you understand, but this is really just for supply and demand traders. And you act like an idiot, you'll be kicked. Link in the description will be the link. Just click it. It will send you directly to the server. It will ask you to start making an account. All you have to do is literally put in your email address, and it's that simple. Okay, we can talk there. Hopefully I see lots of you there. I'll reach out to a couple of you guys in private, get you, see if you guys are interested, and we'll go from there. All right, cheers, bye.